Super Hot Boy gonna be first up versus Sensei, as he's trying to get himself a bit of a go. Mounting up, but not really going to be flurries, meeting him halfway through. He is going to have to use rolls in order to try to see if he can get over there, but Super already meeting him with a snowdrift. Though in-cap does stop him in place, Sensei trying to create some line of sight, waiting out for the waterfall to come down to maybe create a bit of a distance between him and the Magus. That's going to be frostbolts by the Images. Cannot really just charge at Super just like that. Trying to see if he can maybe get one of those lances or something to break his freeze, but it's going to be a spike instead with a Nova right after. Sensei, do you shut him on that? Try to at least leg sweep onto Super as he goes in for a knockback right after. Got himself the flurries to follow with lances, able to pierce past the monk little by little with the frozen orb, as well as a blizzard is going to add a little bit of pressure to the guy. If you were to add a ring of fire into that mix, that's actually so much zonal damage that you can't literally just stand behind the pillar, because they're just burning, freezing, and then freezing some more, and also burning a little bit as well. It just is a lot of pressure for a mage to put up, but that Zuena and a little bit of damage Sensei was able to put up did a number in capital Super. Maybe this rig can get us set up. We'll not be able to go for Alexio, but try to see if we can play it around the roots. It's going to be that a little bit of porting. I think it's going to be maybe a shimmer. Icebox really early for Super though. I guess as soon as you see the karma, they decided, you know what? I just want to kill it before it even has a chance to live. Poly, but no, Sensei quick on the draw with his sports, trying to see if he can get the hell out of dodge. Caught in the ring of frost though, cannot really port out, can he? No, he does have a port available, but Super is already even faster on that draw with the breath immediately. Gotta be the ultra ring of peace right after leg sweep to follow. Big damage. Super Sensei finding himself a number of damage with it. What is that, touch of death at the end? Oh my goodness, he just needed a moment. He waited for it, he camped for it, and he got it, dude. As soon as he took it, he stole it. My goodness. Sensei got a hell of a punch to him right now. My god. Is it Born next potentially? Is it Necro? Is it maybe Smoke? No. Rosie up next. Gonna be a hell of a competitor. Bounding shot immediately onto Sensei. He's trying to see if he can bow out of there. As Rosie Blastin is going to go for a charge as this arm comes out, trying to see if he can rip the hands before the hunter reaches him. Soothe him is behind the pillar, got himself the boxes, and has actually got a lot of mobility for this arena, but the hunter with the harpoons, with the traps, ready to pounce as soon as he sees you on that defensive. Does not want to let you escape easily. Gonna be a disarm. Doesn't really do much for monks, but still kind of useful for the Fistafuri at the very least. Grenades get thrown in, does close the gap enough to run into Alexia. Big damage for Sensei. Karma right after. Rosie with the turtle, trying to go for as much self-healing as possible. Ring of Peace does not boop him out of the way though, and that's going to be Sensei looking for a bit of recovery of his own. Binding right after, has a trigger for this one. Freeze the trap immediately, does not get to freeze the pet. The Zuen was not able to try to see if he could potentially eat the freeze. Fist of Fury is going to be able to meet Rosie pretty heavily. Sensei trying to see if he can bail out. Kill shot away, looking for a heal in cap. He's going to be able to get himself a reroll behind the pillar. Needs that Vivify, but I think it's just over. Man, Rosie was quite a bit of that damage. The back and forth between the two has so far been absolutely fantastic. Root into Rosie. Lava burst getting sent in, trying to get some damage up and running versus Rosie. If you can just do a little bit of number on him. Lassa does somehow break it. I'm not even sure how, but Rosie, I think it just lights out for you, yeah? Earthshock is just so you need just a little bit more damage, but now you are in the cage with the enemy teams full of tigers with Born, immediately able to pounce at you as you right up in melee. Is going to be able to at least root you and try to keep you away. For now, for Balan, I'm going to mess up your name so hard because I don't really know what to do with the accent on the A, but Balan, I don't even know what to call you. Got himself the knockbacks, and if you can do a good job knocking Born tries to around, like if you got the elemental overcharge, or you have like the elemental shield knockback thing, that would be massive. That would be huge. The roots also fantastic. We also got frost shocks, blur shocks. That's a huge combo. Dropping down earthquakes just to maybe see if we can get a knockback at the or knock down onto Born Shiesty, but the guy not really going anywhere. Dripping through these totems little by little. For Balan, with the warrior focusing so much on these totems, at least gives him an opportunity to get some recovery behind the pillar. Trinket out of Born is going to be stunned by the pet with a hex for just a quick second to give himself a bit of that much needed breather, as Balan is just claustrophobic right now. He got himself the Ascendance, which is going to send the warrior back a little, but he really does need to give himself a bit of that space. Playing against box like this is definitely helping out the warrior quite a bit. For Balan, he's trying to go for a little bit of a knockback, but the man got him some charges to get back into position. He got himself that perfect angle burrow down for Balan, and Born just kind of having to wait this out a little bit. Got the Earth Elemental spike in the back-to-back. As Born got everything ready, got himself reflex. It's not like he can really respond right now. You gotta wait it out a little bit. Got himself maybe a wall. No wall at the ready. Trying to go for big earth shocks into a big zap. So it's gonna be Born taking a bit of damage though. Looks like the shaman is starting to bring it back a little, but the reflect up or parry up for the warrior is gonna give you a bit of the DR. Looking for an interrupt. Doesn't quite connect. Balan had himself a wall in case he wants to use it. Maybe he can go for a knockback. Trying to go for a stun. Not gonna be able to stop the totem. There's gonna be no hex available. Balan gets himself that much needed healing. This is exactly what he wanted. Born can't do nothing. All you can do is stare at him with those amphibian eyes, just looking at the guy. You can maybe flick his tongue at him, but that's really about all you can do. My goodness, Balan, how are you still alive? Still holding on to a wall, banner down. So for Balan needs to be very, very careful with any kind of CC he throws out. Stormbolt, knockdown into a quick charge, doesn't really go anywhere. Big bleed onto the shaman. This is where your Dark Roman ratio might be huge, actually. I don't know if you have access to that or not. Oh, let's go down. The bleeds eventually do end up taking you down. I wonder how that would have changed if he maybe played more out in the open, away from the boxes. That might have been better for him, but who knows, right? Normally, we're just so used to seeing elemental shamans taking melee and tossing them around like a beanbag around the arena, and that's usually how you end up winning a lot of your games. Bad Bunny gonna be up next though as an Outlaw rogue with a kidney shot, quick disarm onto Born, trying to see if he can get himself the killing spree to chase after the guy, do a bit of damage, looking for those ambushes as well as pistol shots. Gonna be a Stormbolt as Born trying to get some damage back in, but Bad Bunny just needed a couple of procs here and there, work it up a little bit, and he doesn't end up taking him down. Necro should be fast with a Hunter's Mark. Where's the Hunter's Mark? Scatter? Just shock him. He's ready to go for big go. Freezing trap, waiting for Bad Bunny. Wait a second, hold on. Do you have explosive? He does go in for the vanish. We still can see him. Are you visible? You are visible. Wait a second, what is happening? Was that vanish even working? Was that stealth was even working? Or do you have Hunter's Mark? We just can't see it blind, but Bad Bunny got himself at least a little bit of a breather. Gotta be no trinket for Necro. What broke the blind? Kill shot right after. I'm not even sure what broke the blind. I honestly was already in the mindset of the rogue escape. So what is Necro gonna do next? And then it was like, wait, no, he's not escaped. He's dead. What happened? Kevin gonna be up next as an Affliction Warlock, trying to get some dots onto Necro. If you can get a full set of dots on the guy and deny him a feigned death, or at least reapply the dots as soon as he goes for a feigned death, that will be golden. I don't know if you could do like a life swap, like soul swap, like put the dots on him, take the dots off, have him feigned death, reapply them. I think it's just gonna be lights off for the guy because Necro unable to really heal right now unless he gets himself a proper camo. There isn't really much recovery he can do against Affliction Warlock. We seen a couple of those Affliction plays yesterday. Knockback on the guy. He has this CC. He tried to create some distance, but the dots, the corruption, agony, all those things are doing a number, and they're only gonna do more of a number from the next patch. By the way, they're buffing the damage of your dots, but like I want to say between 20% to 40%, depending on the dot. But it's going to be massive. Going to be a drain cell. There's nothing you can do. Kevin tanking up with our wall, letting the dots do work, and Smoke is going to be the last one left over for the team too. The guys are ready with a full flagellation opener. Interesting. I feel like it's been a second since we've seen that. Going to be a big go onto Kevin, trying to see if he can just go for eviscerates back to back, but flagellation is ripping through the guy little by little, trying to go for a quick kick. And it's just going to be over with a breath immediately for Seawork. Now they want to give this man an opportunity to get himself a proper reset. Looking for the poly. He's going to go for Ring of Frost instead. If you can't see him with a poly, you're just going to get a full ring. Maybe burst. Fireball. I forgot you are not arcane. I was expecting for some arcane kind of a go, but no. Just a fireball with a pyroblast right after as a fire mage. That is going to be so unusual to see Seawork on the fire mage. I almost never see him play this spec specifically. Smoke does get himself a sippy cup. Seawork trying to go for a blink shimmer instead. Maybe blink? I think it's a shimmer. Yeah, I don't think he has a... I don't know actually. Was that a quick as blink of your life into a Phoenix Flame, or was that a shimmer Phoenix Flame? I'm not even sure. I think you just default blink, right? I'm trying to think of like a reason why you would run shimmer as a mage in PvP. At least in duels. I don't really know one. Ooh, good root onto Smoke. Is dotted up, kind of gonna be out the open. Fireballs on the Seawork. I got a weird angle, but a big fire blaster coming in. Oh, Smoke! Cheat death could be the enemy. And cheat death. Hold on a second. Cheat death, but just and a Nova. Oh no, and a Nova at the very end. Oh my goodness! Look at this arena. Everybody got a chance to play. I like it. I like it. I wonder how that would have went differently if, let's say, Seawork gave the the Rogue a little bit of that honor duel there, but I don't know, man. Do you really want to give a Rogue an honor duel? I think we've seen a lot of those over in the EU specifically. Just think of like every single time a Rogue just went for a full reset for years and years and years, and then comes out with all the cooldowns. Yeah, new Rogue, new me, basically.